back to another video. So I'm during my holidays, guys, but I'm gonna bring you a very nice workout, legs workout for today. We're gonna be training explosiveness because we're gonna be jumping, but we're also gonna be training the quads. And now this exercise is one of my favorite ones, and you don't really require that much technique or that much flexibility in your ankles to be able to do it. So that's also a good thing for those of you like myself that are not really that flexible, right? And it's one of the few exercises that is super easy to do. Like, you don't need any equipment. It's going to be just your body weight, and it's going to have your it's going to train your quads in their full range of motion, because the exercise I'm talking about is the frog jump. For those of you who don't know what the exercise is, it's pretty much this exercise in which from this position right here, all right, so you're just squatting on the ground, but as you can see, my heels are lifted up, so you don't have to keep like your heels on the ground like this. That this requires you to have a lot of flexibility on your ankles and things that a lot of people can do, but you can very easily lift up your heels, right, and be in this position where your knees are way over your toes. But it doesn't really matter, because the movement is going to be from here. You just jump forward, right, and you jump in the high, and you jump forward. So this is how the exercise looks like, right? So from here, you just jump and you do this, all right? And as you can see, the exercise is so good because it really starts from your butt that is touching your heels, which is pretty much the complete stretch of your quads, right? It's a complete stretch. And from here, you're actually then jumping, and you can see that you're actually extending your knee completely, or if not completely, but almost fully, right? So you are able to really stretch the muscle as much as you can, and then you can contract it until it's almost or fully extended. So that's why it's such a good exercise. And whenever you're gonna add this exercise to your training, you're gonna feel always a soreness, so the muscle soreness on days after the workout, you're gonna always feel it, because it's an exercise that it really makes the muscle work fully, completely through through the full range of motion. So yeah, I'm gonna show you, for example, now a routine that I normally use for this exercise, you don't want to be doing the frog jumps, the standing frog jumps, which is very similar to the first part of burpee, right? So you don't just want to do this and then you want to just jump in the air. You always want to jump forward, all right? So that's your goal. And therefore, as you can see here, I have you can do it outside, you can do it everywhere, right? And I have a huge hallway here, pretty long. And I'm going to show you what looks like when you can just jump forward, right? You don't have to change directions, you can just focus on going forward. And now what you want to do is always try to keep the reps to do at least 20 jumps in a row. So you should really start feeling the burn before you stop, all right? It's an exercise that's gonna also exhaust you a lot because you're training your legs, right? And you're also training them fully. So it's an exercise that's pretty hard. It's gonna make you tired, but that's why you need to keep the minimum amount of reps in a row so that you get enough time, your muscles receive enough stimulus. So I'm going to show you, for example, here I think I'm going to do 15 or 20 jumps forward, then I'm going to stop a little, and then I'm going to come back. So I don't know, maybe it's going to be between 30 and 40 jumps. I'm going to see how many I can do. You don't have to jump super high, right? It's not that the point of the exercise. It's not jumping super high or doing super long jumps. The important thing is being consistent, right, and jumping a little forward. So that's the goal, right? Not jumping, because otherwise, in maybe 10 jumps or maybe less, you have already covered a very large distance. You don't want to do that, right? You want to just keep jumping and accumulating the fatigue over time by doing these very small steps forward. So with that being said, I'm going to just show you here the exercise, right? Going towards that side and then coming back. So I'm going to start from here so you guys can see me from the back. All right. So counting here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, and now coming back. 19, 18, 19, 20. 4, 7, 8, 9, and 30. All right. Ooh. And I can guarantee you that I feel my legs are really burning. Just 30 reps, and they're burning. And you can see also the technique, right? So you don't want to bring your knees inwards, all right, like this. You want to keep them outwards. And normally I also use my hands on the ground to have also a kind of reference, right? And as soon as I touch the ground, I just go out. So, yeah, that's just it. So 30, I'm gonna like recover a little bit, and then I'm gonna go again. So it's such a demanding exercise that like if you do 100 of these ones, you're gonna feel like you have done, I don't know, 300 squats. It's pretty much the same feeling that you have in terms of how much tension your muscles have. And this is good also to train like explosiveness, right? Because you're also jumping. You're not jumping that much, and as I said before, the goal of the exercise is not to like jump super forward, to do very large jumps, but to keep consistent, right? And to do at least always 15 to 20 in a row before you pause. All right. So I think I'm gonna go again. The air, you can see, is coming, but that's normal. And yeah, so I'm gonna do again 15, resting a little bit there, and then coming back. Easy. Remember to breathe. All right, let's go. All right. Woo! 15. So that's another 30. All right. Let's take this off. Whew. And yeah, so that's the exercise. Of course, if you want, you can do this exercise as like a warm-up and as a finisher. So like you do, I don't know, 30 to 40, then you do your workout, like for example squats, calf raises, exercise for the hamstrings, for the glutes, whatever. And then once you finish the workout, you can do again of these ones, so these frog jumps, 30 to 40. and then you just use it as a finisher. So yeah, you can use this exercise in many different ways. And the important thing, as I said before, is that you feel the burning in your quads. All right, so that's what you should be aiming at. And if you're not feeling that burn, it just means that you need to do more reps in a row. Like, now that you're doing 15, you have to do 20. You rest just a little and then you start again. You really have to, like, the last 10 reps should always be grinded. You should always really feel that you need to push right through them. They don't come in easy. So, all right, let's do 30 more. Let's go. Oh man. 15. So that's 90 total. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do one more set, right, to do 120, and that's gonna be like, I'm gonna do probably more exercise by myself. So I don't know, maybe some squats, some exercise for the hamstrings, some calves, but I'm gonna stop the video. I just wanted to show you in this video this exercise and how you can incorporate it in your routines, and just an example of like sets and reps. In terms of rest here, I don't really know how much I'm resting. Probably 2 minutes between each step. I don't have the timer, so I don't know. But I'm going with my feeling. And whenever I feel like I've rested enough, I'm not entirely rested, but I feel I can start again. Alright, so let's do the last one here. 15. Whew. Those last ones were so hard. Oh. All right. So that's 120 reps. And yeah, that's it. So this was just an example of how you can do these frog jumps. And make sure, guys, you do this exercise at least like as a warm-up and as a finisher, or at least once a week, because it's so effective in training your quads through their full range of motion, and especially right here, this first extending portion, right? When you are fully flexed and you store the motion, that's the part where the muscles, the quads, are much weaker, because there are very little exercises in which where you train this part, right? And that's it. So again, thanks for watching and see ya. Bye bye.